cliched saying of a friend philosopher, a guide, but she is all of that, not just to me, but to a non exaggerated number of millions. She is not just someone I knew of growing up because of her renowned numerologist mother, Mrs. Rita Duggal, who also needs no introduction being a celebrity numerologist, but also because of her generosity and seva bhav. It is indeed no surprise that Sakshi has inherited these traits of being a beautiful person inside out. She's a scholar and has mastered some 54 academic courses. But like they say, or rather, like she has always maintained, I did not choose this field, Amira. It chose me. She has this aura about her. And if you've ever had a session or even a brief interaction with her, you know exactly what I mean. From having her very established business and career in numerology and Vastu to being the president of her NGO, Anaya, in the loving memory of her angel daughter, she works tirelessly and dedicatedly towards one cause humanity. Live to give has always been her motto. And it is not just my pleasure, but a huge blessing to share the screen formally with her. So, presenting to you my 3 a.m. friend, Sakshi Dugal Kumriya. Hi, Sakshi, and
Hello,
welcome
Ami.
to WizClick.
Thank you so much for such a generous and beautiful introduction. I don't see all this in myself. I think you are a beautiful person. That's how you've put a put an amazing introduction for myself, and I am indebted to you. Thank you
Not
so
at
much for
all.
having.
I think you're very, very deserving of everything and more.
Thank you so
So,
much.
I guess let's just get started. I'm also very excited and nervous. This is the first session we're putting up on WizClick. But like they say, let's just get started, right? Um, the one thing that really, really, is startling is that 54 academic certificates, पढ़ाई की, जगाए गए, सारे certificates आ गई, scholar बन गया, लोगों की basic education complete नहीं होती. And numerology. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Amira, firstly, I congratulate you for this beautiful platform wherein we have so many viewers and listeners who can get some insight about different sciences, and different genres of profession, so that they get some details about other side of the world. So yes, as we say, we make our own destiny. It's rightly said that. I strongly disagree with it. हम अपनी destiny खुद नहीं बनाते हैं. What is predestined, some things are written. We cannot change it. We cannot challenge it. Yes, our roots can be changed, and how to reach that destination is a lot dependable on us. So, as a very good student, naturally growing up in a middle class Delhi, South Delhi household, every child, every daughter expected to do well, and I'm a convent graduate student, so it was very much expected for me to do well academically. So naturally it was something which was natural to me to excel, get the grades, and be very good at my studies. But that wasn't my passion. Getting a job doing 9 to 5 wasn't me. Maybe I did not excel in that as well. But though I was an all-rounder, topper all the time, I was all about 5 stars in my life. But I inherited this ocean of knowledge from my mom, who got onto this track because we lost our father at the age of 9. I was 9 when my father passed away, and she had no option to feed us and give us a good lifestyle. So I think it was a blessing for us completely. So numerology came into our life as a big blessing, wherein we not only guided others, but it was a very big guideline to us as well. And so as a kid, I kind of inherited it. I kind of listened to these numbers, language. This became a routine in our life, and it was not taught to me like a child that sit and learn the numbers or the language, but this was another language in our house. So I told my mom one day, I'm not too happy, traveling around the world and getting all the white collar jobs. And she said, "Beta, 40 ke ho jana na, fir predictions kar lena, because you're born for this." So my mom must be listening to this right now. And yes, it's rightly said. Some things are intuition driven. Some things are you're blessed with it, even if you. So Amira, this is just mere science of numbers. For that matter, any occult science, you can learn the basic knowledge, but nobody can teach you how to predict. That comes with the right phase, right experience, with as in when you get more and more into this study, you catch hold of this divine knowledge, and this is how it goes on. So my story, I'm a living example with so many certificates. I mean, I don't even want to mention it because I feel it's worthless, because I'm not pursuing any of that.
No, but
Uh,
growing up, we always kept hearing, ये इस पे master कर दिया इसने इसने ये course कर दिया. But tell me, Sakshi, so what you're saying now, and you went into what you were very passionate about. Could you see that in your numbers?
Yes, now when I look back, to be honest, Amira, you cannot do your predictions yourself. This is one power where God has totally taken, I believe a lot in Almighty. We are puppets, we have
Sure.
no control over us. Whatever is defined and destined is already created for us before we are born. The
Sure.
lifespan, the date we are born and the date we are going to go. Our journey is going to get completed. So we are mere puppets in, completing our karmas. So this is the lifespan which we are given, and we are supposed to perform it well. And why not live it with passion? Yeah, do something which makes you happy, which makes others happy. So I wasn't a happy soul doing what was not meant for me earlier, and today this is my passion, and it's a long journey of 18 years. It didn't come easily, it didn't come overnight. People didn't recognize my worth of prediction. Of course, it's no magic, it's no tantra, there's no shortcut. It's absolutely science of numbers. So as I said, slowly and slowly you catch hold of the power over it, and this has become my passion. But I couldn't foresee all this for myself, for that matter even my mother, you
Right.
know just yeah. So this just came. Sometimes I talk to my grandmom, my nanny, and I tell her that, did you even know that out of your four daughters, one daughter will predict for the whole world?
Yeah.
And she says, I never knew she had so much of aura and the positivity, and she's become a guru for millions and infinite people.
Absolutely.
So of course I'm yet to reach that. I'm nowhere. I mean, I think my journey has just begun, and we are all learners. But I feel it's a beautiful blessing. And all crux, I would say, if you are chosen in this stream, you cannot just one fine day decide, let's do predictions. No, you can learn the knowledge. You can learn the basic, be it tarot, astrology, numerology, any of the occult science. You can learn the basics, but nobody will teach you how to predict. That will come with your research, that will come with your experience, and you need to really cleanse your aura and cleanse your chakras. And there's a lot of science behind it.
Yeah. And
So
actually,
yeah,
so
more
beautifully
confident,
that
trusting.
yeah, you've actually said it so beautifully, and so much of it in terms of the fact that, all of us think कि ठीक है यार ये तो मतलब obviously all of us have gotten that response. I'm a student of astrology, and thanks to you, because you're the one who guided me onto my field, onto what my
That's
calling
that's
was.
full inspiration, by the way. Yeah.
Thank you. And having said that, people will always ask me, and I'm sure you've had that response as well, come your way, that what do you do? And I would say, oh, I'm an astrologer, or I'm a numerologist. And they're like, हाँ वो सब तो ठीक है, वो तुम passion के लिए कर रहे हो, but what do you really do? Like, why do people have this misconception कि तुम अगर astrology कर रहे हो या तुम numerology कर रहे हो, तो उसके पीछे कोई study नहीं है, you don't have to, like, the course I'm doing is a 5-year course, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
People have gotten PhDs, have gotten doctorate sciences out of 5 years. Why is it that even in today's day and age, जब हमको एक प्रॉब्लम होती है हम डॉक्टर के पास पहुंच जाते हैं, हमको प्रॉब्लम होती है तो हम एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास पहुंच जाते हैं, न्यूमरोलॉजिस्ट के पास पहुंच जाते हैं. People believe in the science, but they don't want to talk about their belief. So
I totally
do you
agree.
think
I
that
totally
has changed?
uh, Amira, in my experience, last 1.5 years, we are right now in July 2021. It's all started with Jan 2020. Last 18 months, the perception, the approach, the belief, the faith has changed 360 degrees. I wanted to be a doctor at one point in time in my life. And, just now Doctor's Day went by on the 1st of July. And how many messages I got as Happy Doctor's Day?
Yeah.
Because in some way, I'm looked at as a doctor. It's just not about the predictions. This comes with a lot of baggage of counseling. It's just not ki ye hoga ki wo hoga. COVID times, the pandemic times taught all of us that nothing, let's not take anything for right. We
Yeah.
all came back in a box of, where limited sources, limited, everything was limited in our life.
Yeah.
We all were sailing the same storm, facing the same, sailing the same river and the sea,
Sure.
had our different boats. So
True.
definitely the perception has changed 360 degrees in my vision, because people have started believing, every mandir, gurdwara, every God's place, every place got shut naturally due to COVID reasons. And the faith in him only got better and better. And we just kept on praying and positivity. Random people started giving positive gyan, motivational quotes. All this is only when you have faith and trust. Everybody wanted to know what next, what next. When will this go? We started accepting things. Yes, now it's no more a second profession.
Yeah.
So, people, I have got so many people who are in a pipeline to learn this knowledge because they can connect, they
Yeah.
can understand. So, sorry. So, there is definitely a change in the perception. I would say, thanks to such turmoils and challenging phases, which gives us the reality check that you
Yeah.
have to have the positivity. Kam what mein jo hona hai, wo hona hai. Small example, Amira. This time, sometimes we feel a rainfall is a turmoil or a challenge, for a lot of people. We say, oh God, it's going to rain, let us protect us. A lot of people in this time have taken rain as a blessing. So there has been a diversity of looking at things. So they
Yeah.
have been thinking, yaar, ye meher kab hogi, ye rainfall, ye barish kab aayegi, blessings ki, good times ki. So I feel this profession is no less than any profession for that matter. It's equally regarded, equally important if it's done rightfully. Of course, it shouldn't be an eyewash. It shouldn't be misled. It shouldn't be misguided. We should not, this has to be a logic. We should not have a fear कि ये नहीं किया तो वो हो जाएगा, because then we are doing something with the fear and not with faith. That will definitely not bring out any results.
Yeah. And
So,
like you very rightly had said, कि and it has to choose you. It's not something that आपका आज शौक हो गया तो अब आप न्यूमरोलॉजी कर लो, अब एस्ट्रोलॉजी कर लो. It has to choose you. So speaking of that, Sakshi, could you tell me that when you're looking at numbers, you're a great counselor, and people come to you, people such as me come to you, कि यार हमारे बच्चे पढ़ नहीं रहे, मैथ्स नहीं कर रहा, एक इंग्लिश नहीं कर रहा, and you have played the role of a student counselor, amongst other counselors, telling us कि इसको छोड़ दो, इसका ये stream है. It's like giving somebody that direction, and
yes.
it's there's nothing short of that. So what is it that you look for when you're looking at your number theory? Like you had specified, like, is there a particular thing that you look at? And
Yes, so when of course child psychology is very important. When we grow up, yeah, we don't even learn when we grow up. Yeah, what can we expect out of kids? And every person has a primary and a secondary life. When people take my sessions, they firstly have to understand that this is very common. When I take sessions, I tell them that this is your primary phase or your secondary phase of life. How can you just overburden a child? A child is a child. It's supposed to be, it's okay if you're not getting grades, yeah, it's okay. I feel your transitions and your stars have to give you that complete fulfillment. As a child, I missed on a beautiful childhood. I never had a childhood. So I kind of fulfill my dreams through my sons. I went to Disneyland and I buy all this kiddie stuff, and he tells me, Mom, grow up, you know. So I tell him that, beta, this is childhood. It's okay if you're not even getting all A grades. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you burden them too much. Here, you have to understand planets. So if your child is a number 7, if
Sure.
your child is born on 7, 16, 25th, or is July born, he will have a sensitive issue. You have to handle and tackle him very, very sensitively. But we as parents, we have a society pressure, everybody, our child should be like an all-rounder. We want all-rounders. We had our own issues, and Amira, our childhood plays an impact forever, forever, till our life, till we are alive. It has a very impactful role to play. So for example, number 6 kids, come what may, you can't control them.
I have a number
They
six
have, oh
completely.
yeah, yeah. So be bindas with her. You can't hold her, you can't just limit her that don't do this, don't do that, because that's her destiny. Yes, there has to be everything in moderation is very important. But I feel when parents get so anxious, I feel it's spoiling their relationships, for the long term. And I strongly believe, let's not do that. If somebody's going through that turmoil at the moment, or a challenge with their kids, let it be. Go easy with them, talk to them like a child, because we all have a child in us and nobody's perfect. We still are not at this age. So yeah, but number 7 needs to be handled with little care, especially, because they have psychological impacts in the long run. They do remember everything very clearly. So, and this is a July month, so
Yeah,
all July
absolutely.
babies need
Yes.
to be handled with care.
Thank
Yeah.
you for telling us that. And, speaking of that, exactly what I was saying, numbers lead us. And this is so beautiful because according to the numbers, you really get to know what the true potential is for every child or for every person. So, you know, tell us a little bit about remedies, Sakshi, in your field. Somebody comes to you, सारे आपके predictions positive नहीं होंगे. How do you handle people? I know you've handled people like me who pick on words very, very nicely, and other people as well. So I can vouch for it because I come to you for a lot of my practical advice. But what do you tell somebody when they're going through a bad phase or a bad phase is about to hit them? Do remedies really work?
Yeah, so Amira, this is a very important part of our work and approach. Everything cannot be happy. Everything cannot be hunky dory. But how do we? There will be bumps. There will be speed breakers. The road has to be tough. You cannot expect a smooth sail or a smooth journey. You have to. And this is impossible. Each one of us is given a prick by the Almighty. Everybody. You know, I don't have a single person in my life. I've not come across, I've seen more than 10 lakh clientele by date in a long journey of 18 years. Not a single person who doesn't have an issue. Time and again, issues can change, but they have a problem. So you have to guide them. It's just not about prediction that ये गलत हो जाएगा. Dude, गलत हो जाएगा तो I mean, you can't give them this scenario that गलत हो जाएगा, नहीं भी होना होगा, तो your vibe will go. The trust they have in you, it will happen. They say that aura, the vibrations, the positivity, negativity, the chi around us, it's all about that in the air. What we say happens because we create that vibe, right? So when I have a client and when I see somebody, see, this is my passion, so I take it differently. My clients are a happy family, or I have a happy family. I must say, this is a beautiful blessing. And yes, predictions are not right. They are 90% right, 80% right in some cases, but not cannot be 100% right, because we are just mediators. We are not God. God is God. So he has that power. Now, when we predict something, we have diagnosed a problem, a ailment. We know the bimari, right? As doctors know. Now, how do we treat it? If we have an option, let it be. Let the time heal. Jo hoga, dekha jayega. A lot of people have this approach. Let's see, because trust doesn't come easily. It takes a lot to bring that trust in someone's remedies and suggestions of how to correct it. So there I feel remedies are very important. If you can foresee a issue, you can see some obstacles, you can see a turmoil or a challenging phase, along with counseling, all those planets needs to be treated. So it's just like a treatment. It's like medication. Uh, Numerology without remedies doesn't work. Definitely. It's like going to the doctor, paying the doctor the consultation fees and not eating the medicine and saying that मुझे तो diabetes हो गई. आपने बोला था, you know, but doctor's mission is not to
Right.
make you suffer, right? It's not that. It's
Absolutely.
like,
Prediction is not the only thing. I mean, a solution to the problem is what, is what you
yeah,
help with, is what people should be helping with. And that's
yes,
amazing. And Sakshi, that leads me to a very important question, a question I have been asked all year long, and it has been way more than how are you doing during COVID. The question has been that you've gone from your name, Nidhi, to Amira. And I have no qualms of saying that this happened at the age of 40. I hit my 40 and I went through my name change. And everyone's been asking me, "Ki ye hua kya? And is this your name? Is this your daughter's name?" So she's the person behind it all, guys. And let's put the ball in her court and understand a little bit about name theory from Sakshi Dungal Gumriya.
right. So, firstly, Amira, it's a beautiful name. As we know, we cannot change or challenge our date of birth. We all come on a particular date. Numerology revolves around that date of birth. Yes, I do consider the time while calculation and few other details as well, but name cannot be changed. So when I do a session, sorry, the date of birth cannot be changed. So when I do a session, the first thing I ask is, what's your name? And do you have a pseudo name? Do you have a nickname? Because sometimes, you cannot, that name is defined by you, chosen by you. Date of birth is not in your hands. Planetary positions will change. Your karmas are predestined. Your planets transitions will change. So it's a combination of deeds, what is destined, and something which you chose for yourself, your acts, right? So it is a culmination or a lot of things, but name has to be in sync with your positive powerful planet. Sometimes we take the negativity of every name has a degree, has an allocation of a particular planet. Sometimes that planet is not even in our stars and it harms us the negative impact, or we get that negative energy. So it happened with me. My mother changed my name spellings from Sakshi, Sakshi, to Sakshi. Amira, I was from a 90% to 40%. And I wanted to kill myself. My life was ended. Like I was in night standard, and as if there was no ray of hope. And my mother realized that, oh, this is not well, this is a very personal thing, and I've disclosed it on public platform, by the way. But
So
my mom was like, this is not my daughter. And she immediately changed it back to I. So one alphabet change can change your um, vibration of the name. As I said, name analysis is equally important than your uh, reading, because you are choosing this. Sometimes people get a lot of name and fame with a pseudonym. Sometimes people don't get stability with that pseudonym. People get marital issues, delay in marriages, career stability, jobs problem, no babies, they have health concerns. All these things we take external pressure because our name is not aligned. So I definitely strongly recommend everybody to make sure or take a specialist or a expert opinion on whether your name is in sync with your date of birth. Earlier, all these things were not into consideration.
yeah.
So with time, we are learning, we are understanding that everything is right. Your transitions are good. Shukri ki dasha chal rahi hai. There are random things which are going on from ages and ages. शनि आ गया, oh God, साढ़े सती आ गई, चलो गए. तो एक पैटर्न बना हुआ है. No, a lot of theory goes, lot of education and knowledge goes into the thing that सब कुछ ठीक है तो maybe एक name को भी consider कर लिया जाए. And in your case, you're of course a feather in my cap. I'm so proud of you because seeing that
So with
change.
you, yeah.
And yes, and yes, definitely. I changed my name of late to, I added a middle name. So a first name, a middle name, and a last name, they all have their own impacts. So last name represents the emotional part of us. The last name represents the emotional part and the hereditary part of us. And The middle name gives us that emotional stability, and first name gives us the name and fame, which we deserve. So a lot of things in our life is dependent on the name analysis. So I strongly feel this is equally important for us to know whether we are in sync with it or not.
Wow. So that's an amazing remedy, because unless we know this and unless we're aware of this, then how do you go about it? And again, thank you so much for busting that myth and giving a very logical, beautiful explanation for that. I mean, I'm a live example of someone whose name has been changed, and I'm very happy with that. It's also it's a very easy name for the
Not
Americans to
easy.
pronounce
It's
as
not
well.
Yeah, it's not easy, but we can always have a nickname to it. We can always give a non-formal name to it. It's not easy to change your name legally. I will never say that go through all that legal procedures and that stress of changing your name, the passports. It is a procedure, right? So but we can always keep a pseudonym or a nickname that also impacts us to a lot of percentage. It does make a big difference for sure.
That's really good to know, Sakshi. And, we were speaking of this, and I don't want to digress too much from the subject of numerology, but I do want you to help me bust another myth, a very important myth, because, you're such a Vastu expert. And just something to do with that, I wanted to know, there are a lot of people who we know who don't want to pick up south-facing homes. This is another misconception. यार मैं घर खरीद लूंगी या घर खरीद लूंगा, but it should not be south-facing. Does it hold true for everyone?
Yeah, as I said, we are just following, today nowadays we just Google it and we follow things randomly. We all have become doctors, we all have become astrologers, we all have become masters of our own thing. Just Google it and you are a master. But we never know who's uploading that stuff, we never know the source. So believing something randomly is definitely not advisable. It holds some truth, but it is not exactly, it may not be a generic way, it is okay to not consider it, but it may be very, very profitable for you. We all have, even twins have different destinies. Yeah, they come with at the same time, same date, same month, same year, but they have different names, so their destinies change. How can we say that a particular south facing or a northeast direction is favorable or not favorable? So in Vastu we always calculate a Kua number. Okay, so their numerology plays a very important role. It goes hand in hand with the Vastu, the direction knowledge. And how is it giving you positive energy? Is your Kua number favorable to your date of birth? So these things are also looked into. I would say generic knowledge is good, general things pata honi chahiye, but it's it's very different individual to individual, because at the end of the day we all come with our own destinies, right?
Sure.
So I feel the Kua number, the detail. So please do not feed something that, again, don't have a superstition, don't have a eye wash, or don't go blindly with a particular knowledge. Take a expert comment or an expert advice. It all depends again on the trust and the faith in the particular stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's shoot out some fun facts, right?
Sure.
Just about numbers. What, according to you, is the most social number, Sakshi?
Social number, anybody who's born on 1st, 19th, 10th, and 28th. They need people around. They can talk to any random people. They have a aura or a charm to attract people because they are sun. They are ruler of sun. So they will not have a hitch to approach anybody, but they can get put off also very easily. But socially they'll be very connected, they'll have a good team, they're good leaders. So yeah, when you have Surya in your power, sun is one, so it attracts that power and energy. And yeah, of course, but then again, depends with the next number you have with it, along with the, in your date of birth. But generally in my experience, number one, they don't have any issue to reach out to people, so they're very social animals, as they say. Very,
Good.
very easy people, easygoing people.
Okay, the
Yeah.
most practical number, according to you.
Number nine, it's all about money. It's all about stamina. It's all about power. They don't get emotional with things. Anybody who's born on 9th, 18th, and 27th. 27th still will have little emotional part, because again there's a combination of 2 and 7, but on the whole, they'll be very practical people, and I think they are my way or highway kind of people, which is
That's good to
which
know.
is
I
I
have
think
the
they're
numbers
much
actually.
needed. We need to learn a lot from them. Yeah.
Yeah. The most spiritual number.
7, and even when it comes to moon, number 2. So sevens, they're spiritual, but they are loners, and they are blessed. But if you have a combination of 2 somewhere along with it, there will be a lot of bhakti and a lot of trust and faith, which not will not be expressed publicly, but 7 number is blessed with spirituality for sure, because they have intuitions. So,
Sure.
and they're very lucky for the family, by the way. And I have a number 7. I
Yeah.
don't want to hide it.
And your birthday is coming up. So, and a
Yes,
fantastic month for
it's
you.
all about me right now.
All
How
good.
modern you are. Okay,
Most
sorry,
creative
sorry.
number.
Yeah. Sorry.
The most creative number, according to you.
Creativity also comes with 2, 5, and 7 as a combination. I mean, you cannot, outshine them. It's like they are stars. Number 2 will get into art, passion, singing, dancing, something creative. Even with 5 numbers, they're perfectionist, and 7, of course, because they are deep people. So when you're passionate about something, creativity comes as a package. So these 3 numbers are very good at creative skills. Yeah, and they make a career in it.
Or they make a career in it as well. Okay, that's good
Absolutely.
to know.
Yeah.
What's the number that's blessed with the most amount of material gains? I'm sure everyone's got their ears up for this one.
So if you have a number 6 in your house, okay, along with a number 4, number 4 people born on 4th, 13th, 22nd, 31st, come what may, they will have money in abundance. Kisi ki bhi ho, doesn't matter. It's in their it's in their destiny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they live life king size. They will not settle for anything less. Apne aap hi they bring all the prosperity and the materialistic gains. And number 6 is blessed. Family ke paas kuch ho na ho, they are kings and queens in their own world. Their brands, their travels, their luxury lifestyle, their vision, their wearing, it's all about them. So number 6, 15th, and 24th bonds, June bonds, cannot compromise on that. They're their favorites, So that's I think materialistic wise, it's a blessing in these numbers. Yeah.
That's amazing. And speaking of six, I guess our next year is coming out to be 2022. And could you say something about that, Sakshi? Like, what are your feelers about how 2022 is going to be for everyone?
So Amira, 2021, 2021 is a combination of all the moon and sun, So 2 number stands for moon and 1 is for sun. When we combine garam and thanda cheese together, so there will be a halchal, there will be a turmoil, which we all have seen. Highs and lows, highs and lows. This year is all about balance, because total number comes to 5. Now we'll balance it out. Economy will balance, things will balance. A lot of things now in the secondary phase. We're expecting a change from the 9th of August, a big change in transitions. A lot of things will come into balancing part, which we lost on it in the last year. 2022 February onwards, yes, Venus will come in power. So travel, luxury, life, people will revive. They will come back in their form, and I hope it brings all the happiness to we all of us. I hope Almighty blesses us, because we all have faced a lot of challenging phase. Yes, definitely. But 2022 February, as the Venus gets into the power, so materialistic pleasures will be all around. Most of us will be cherishing it nicely. Yeah.
So it's the year to look forward to, like you're saying. And I guess it's not too far away either, yeah. So let's just ride the wave. This part of the year is, almost done. And what you're saying is 2020.
पूछ रह गई है, so it's just the last leg, ये भी कट जाएगा. I'm sure about it.
Absolutely. And Sakshi, I think this is like really amazing because हम लोग we don't get into the depth of the study. We're always just floating around कि ये है वो है, whether to believe, whether not to believe, and one has to look at it in a microscopic way to really know what it brings on the table. So, what do you think? Like, we have spoken about various situations, and one such situation that you said, which was amazingly unique, was that you were able to figure out people's date of birth by a mere interaction of 1.5 minutes. Usko sabko shock ho gaya tha. So, can you tell our viewers a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the ones who are with me, they get embarrassed, of course. But naturally, when you tell the date of birth of a person who's standing in front of you but without even knowing him or her, so there is a characteristic, there is a vibe, with, and it all comes with an experience. There's a way a person talks,
Yeah.
there's a hold of verbal conduct, or the aura of that person, and it all comes through experience of the numbers. And I, with my study and I'm talking about myself, I don't know other people who practice this different modalities and occult science forms, how do they approach it, but I feel I get a vibe. I get an intuitive power. So people who are with me, they say, "Oh, good guesswork. Okay, acha guess tha." So yeah, it's not about guessing because you're not here for a guessing. We are not testing ourselves there. But yes, I get an intuitive. There's intuition behind it, and I feel it's a blessing all through and through. I can't take the credit, but yes, the personality, the vibe, the verbal skill, it's like it comes with a package. you know so it just, even sometimes, but I have to see the person. I can't say certain things without seeing that person. There I fall short of that skill, yet to learn or yet to reach that level. But if somebody is in front of me, I can easily say that this is the date of birth within seconds.
Wow,
And so that's it. Yeah, I think it's been a blessing. Yeah.
that's amazing. So I guess, Sakshi, that's all we have time for today, and it's been such a fabulous session, and extremely casual at the same time. It's brought a lot to the table. So I really wanted to thank you for that. We had started this click a couple of years ago, and it's
I
really
just want to know about this because since I'm on this platform, and you know all, I regard it from core of my heart, because
thank all of
anything,
you.
because you're giving me so much of regard and respect and love and faith, um, to bring me on this platform and make me visible out there. So how do you perceive, and what do you see for yourself and this click in future? It's like, let's turn the
I
tables
should
and
actually
ask
be
you a
asking you,
question.
but since you're predicting, but
Yeah, prediction I'll do, but what's your vision? Yeah.
Though I had kept only after asking Rita Auntie, but
Yes.
started the company about a couple of years ago when we were still in India, and it's evolved over a period of time, and it's become an entity of its own. When I moved here, I didn't have a work permit. I've recently just acquired one. So it's all been your love. It's been, you guys have given it so much of your own direction and guidance and been putting posts out to it. We were very fortunate that we had a nice COVID drive a couple of weeks ago. And just to put out verified information for our users, and received a lot of love and appreciation.
Commendable effort, commendable. We all were sailing through a turmoil and most challenging phase, and you guys sitting there, especially you, I've seen you. I was being a part of a lot of NGO COVID volunteer groups, and you were the ones who was putting the verified information, sitting there miles away, long hours, totally. Of course, India, America, time difference zones, commendable. I'm sure you added a lot to your karmas and lot to your
Thank you
FD.
so much, Sakshi. Heart
Positive.
to udhar hi hai. Heart to udhar hi hai.
Very good, very good.
But
I'm
actually, this is where it's heading. It's heading onto all things health and healing. And you being here on this platform today is our first most vital step. So thank you so much, Sakshi, for being here. And we look forward to many more sessions together.
absolutely,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much
It's
for
a
your time.
pleasure, totally, to talk heart to heart. And cheers to this. Let's raise our coffee
Yes,
cups. And
absolutely. To a cup of coffee.
God bless each and every one. Oh yes, I'm supposed to drink.
Yeah. And on
God bless
that
each and
note,
every one. And Thank you so much, Amira, for having me, and congratulations and all the very best and all positive vibes to WizClick. I hope you go and heal the world. You have this in you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Sakshi. And on that note, it's a wrap. So I hope all of you always prioritize your safety and sanitize. Until we meet again, goodbye.
Namaskar. Thank you. Thank you so much.